The entrepreneurial movement continues to draw many of the best and brightest people to build a business around their deepest passions. My guest on this topic is Mary Palmieri, the founder and CEO of the Beauty Marketplace. Mary, let's go ahead and have you provide an overview of your company's mission known as the Beauty Marketplace.
Sure. The Beauty Marketplace, TBM, as we're referring to ourselves, we're building a marketplace specifically for the independent beauty industry, so emerging, independently owned beauty brands, not just skincare, but makeup, hair care, fragrance, all sectors of the industry. And our vision is to modernize and digitize the outdated department store retail model. And like Pandora does with music, we will be able to offer an automated beauty product matching service to match shoppers to our network of independent brands.
I have to ask, how are you going to do that? Do you bring them up on a website, or you turn on the camera and have a consultant work with them?
That's the vision, and there is a problem in the industry. There are a lot of retail bottlenecks. There are about 3,000 brands in our marketplace that no one has ever heard of because there are such bottlenecks in the retail distribution channel. So we're building this marketplace to help connect these brands and help shoppers who are confused and overwhelmed by so much information find the right products and information that are right for them.
So let me think about this. Now you say there's 3,000 brands that no one's ever heard of.
In our network.
Yeah, how many brands are there that people have heard of? What, if you were to give me an estimate today?
I think, so there's the big conglomerates in beauty that a lot of people have heard of, the L'Oreals of the world, the Estee Lauders of the world, and a lot of the department store brands that you see. So there is this whole untapped market, the independent market, that is just exploding right now in beauty. In fact, last year in 2016 alone, the independent market made up 42% of the market.
Oh, so the independent, these unknown brands do get sales, and I was thinking maybe they were struggling with sales.
No, I mean, because of the whole social media explosion, that's really put a lot of these brands on the map, and they have all kinds of cult followings of their own. And I think what's happening now is the consumer's kind of confused because they're online and there's a lot of these Instagram influencers and they're not really sure what's what. So the Beauty Marketplace is kind of that middleman that can say, okay, we'll match you with the brands out there that will meet your specific needs.
So I had an aha moment of what you do, which was there's the big brands that have domination of the big retail outlets, and then there's all these third-party or independent brands that would never have a chance normally, except for the fact that digital media allows them to promote themselves in what they do. And so there's confusion now because suddenly these brands are getting visibility and nobody has the time to do the research or determine if they're good, and that's where you step in.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
How do you do that evaluation, or do you just give them a platform to be available on?
With our platform that's launching this fall, the Beauty Matching Marketplace, we are basically onboarding these brands, and they get their own page, and they enter information about themselves. And then the same with the front end of our marketplace. The shoppers who come to our marketplace tell us a little bit about themselves, and we're sort of that matchmaker in between. And then at the same time, we'll provide content and information and tutorials and all that fun stuff.
Very good. So I wanted to ask you, because you're a very bright and energetic and entrepreneurial woman, what's it been like? What's the experience been like coming here from the East Coast, as you did, and coming to Silicon Valley to try to pursue fame and fortune?
It's every day is a new adventure. I am never bored. I work really hard, but yeah, I moved here from Manhattan in May, and I've just been learning all about Silicon Valley, and it's just such an exciting place to be. I mean, it's just, I'm surrounded by people who are just passionate and love, making an impact on the world and finding out what's the next big thing. And it's a really exciting environment to be in. It can be lonely at times and tiring. It's the highs and lows of entrepreneurship. One day you're on top of the world, and the next day you're thinking, why in the world am I doing this? But at the end of the day, I love what I do. and I could not picture myself doing anything else.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, Mary, I really want to thank you for stopping by, and let's go ahead and let our audience know what your contact information is if somebody would like to follow up with you or the beauty marketplace.
So our website is thebeautymarketplace.com. People can sign up there and be ready to be notified once our beauty matching marketplace is launched this fall. And to contact me, email mary@thebeautymarketplace.com or type in Mary J. Palmieri in LinkedIn, and there you'll find me.
Very good, Mary.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much.
Thank you for having me.
Delightful, and I want to thank you for helping us out tonight on the show and getting people looking a little better than they normally do. So
that's what I do.
Thank you very much, and I wish you every success going forward. And I hope to hear how you have proceeded and we believe succeeded.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay.